In this video, I'm going to talk about what sports psychology training is and how sports psychology training works for you as an athlete. Hey there, I'm Eli Straw, mental performance coach and the founder of SuccessStartedThen.com. Now, sports psychology training is the actionable application of sports psychology principles to actively strengthen an athlete's mindset. What that means is we're going to use certain sports psychology tools and techniques to work on proactively building and strengthening your mind as an athlete. I always like to say that sports psychology training can be likened to physical training. When you physically train for your sport, what do? You take certain techniques, certain drills, you put them into practice, and you work on building better physical skills. The same thing is going to hold true when it comes to your mental training. We're going to take certain sports psychology ideas, sports psychology techniques, we're going to apply them, put them into practice, and that's going to work on building more mental skills for you. Now, what's the benefit of this? Why should you as an athlete focus on sports psychology training? Well, there are many benefits that you can expect when you start working on building a stronger mindset. Some of the main ones are going to include increased confidence, improved focus, reduced sports anxiety, stronger resilience, increased motivation, the ability to manage pressure, more positive self-talk, stronger mental toughness, and increased self-management. All of those are going to be the benefits that you can expect when you start working with sports psychology training. Knowing the benefits of sports psychology training, let's talk a little bit now about how sports psychology training is going to work for you as an athlete. The way that sports psychology training works is that you work one-on-one with a sports psychologist or another sports psychology professional such as a sports psychology coach or a mental game coach or mental performance coach. Now, what you're going to do in this one-on-one coaching is you're going to identify your current strengths and challenges. That has to be the starting point because you and your coach need to know what are your current strengths right now? What do you do really well in terms of your mental game? And then also, what are your challenges? Whenever I'm working with an athlete, I always focus on building upon their strengths because I don't want to forget about their strengths because a lot of times, if we're really thinking about increasing their performance more in the short term, that's going to come from just making some tweaks to the way that they're thinking about their strengths. But then we also spend a lot of time then working on their challenges because I want to turn their challenges into strengths over the long term. Now, we do this by then putting together a plan. This is going to be the mental game plan. Whenever you work on sports psychology training, your mental game plan is going to include the specific techniques that you're going to use to strengthen your mindset. And then this plan is going to be applied through coaching. Now, the coaching that I offer involves weekly coaching sessions that are about an hour long. During these coaching sessions, we will work through past negative experiences, and we will also work on building proactive mental skills. Following each coaching session, I also provide action steps because in addition to talking things through and teaching mental skills in the coaching, I've found success when athletes start to actually apply what they're learning during practices and games. And the way that they can apply what they're learning is through the weekly action steps. Now, if you're interested in learning more about the sports psychology training that I offer, go ahead and click the link that I put in the description below. If you have any questions about sports psychology training or any other sports psychology topic in general, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best of success in all that you do.